Welcome to your most trusted home for football news. In the grand history of Liverpool Football Club, few players have made as powerful an impact in so few appearances as Howard Gayle, the club's first ever black footballer, and a man whose courage off the pitch was as vital as his contribution on it. In 1981, during a tense European Cup semi-final against Bayern Munich, Liverpool's hopes hung by a thread after Kenny Dalglish limped off injured early on. Then came Gayle, a 22-year-old local lad from Toxteth, called upon by Bob Paisley in one of the biggest games of the season. What followed was unforgettable. Gayle's electrifying pace and fearless dribbling tore through Bayern's defense, unsettling the German champions and giving Liverpool the momentum they desperately needed. Though he was later substituted to avoid a second yellow card, his impact changed the game's rhythm completely. The Reds drew 1-1 and went through to the final on away goals, later lifting the European Cup in Paris against Real Madrid. But Gayle's story wasn't just about football glory. It was about breaking barriers in a time when racism was rampant in English football. As Liverpool's first black player, Gayle endured racial slurs, hostility, and open discrimination, even inside his own dressing room. Veteran defender Tommy Smith was one of those who targeted him with racist abuse until Gayle bravely stood up to him, vowing never to tolerate such insults again. That moment of defiance earned him newfound respect and protection from teammates like Emlyn Hughes. Beyond the pitch, Gayle's world was shaped by the turbulence of 1980s Liverpool. His community in Toxteth, largely made up of African and Caribbean families, faced constant tension with the police, culminating in riots that shook the city. Despite being urged by the club to move away, Gayle stayed close to his roots, proud of who he was and where he came from. Years later, when offered an MB, Gayle made headlines again, this time for refusing the honor, saying he could not accept recognition tied to the same empire that had exploited Africa. His decision reflected the same integrity he showed in football, standing firm for his beliefs. Today, Liverpool's squad is rich with diversity, with stars of African and Caribbean heritage wearing the red shirt proudly. And it all began with one brave Scouser, Howard Gayle, the man who fought racism, represented his people, and helped Liverpool conquer Europe. He may have only played 5 games, but his influence runs deep, both in Liverpool's history and in the wider story of equality in football. YNWA